As you can see, mine are all like overly overgrown, like it's literally overdue. Hi guys, let me show you guys how to go from this bushy brow that is so untamed to this nice, sleek, tamed brow that looks well groomed and well put together. So first you're going to need a toothbrush, an old toothbrush, you know, that you use for your edges or whatever, and you're going to brush your hair upwards like that in an upward motion. So you can see already that my brows need to be groomed, you know. I purposely left them out so that I can show you guys how I groom my eyebrows nicely. So as you can see, I just need to you know, remove this part of the brow. Like, you don't have to really remove majority of the brow. So what I usually do is I like to hold my eye. You don't have to hold your eye, because I just hold my eye because I don't want my eyelashes to get cut. So what you do is you go in the direction that your hair grows. I see a lot of people grooming their brows this direction. I don't know why, but personally I would never do that. That is just so painful. Like, you can imagine going against your hair. So what I usually do is I just clean my brow. I don't really remove much of my hair. I just clean the brow. And what I like to do is I like to go on the top as well, but very slightly. The top doesn't really have much hairs, so very slightly. And then you always want to go back with your brush and brush upwards in an upwards motion like that. And I love a good thin end, so I'm gonna go back again with my razor and just kind of make this a bit thin. So you can always come back and tweeze here in the front, but it's not really that necessary. Right, I like a nice thin tail, so I go back to my tail as many times as I want to, and there we go. So the brow's not yet tamed, right? You're going to go in with a bar of soap. Here is my bar of soap. I don't really have a brow gel, so if you don't have a brow gel, you can always improvise, you know, with a bar of soap. And you want to add like a little bit of water to your bar of soap. So I'm going to show you guys. So this is my bar of soap, right? And then I'm just going to add, this is normal water, by the way, it's not flavored water. So I'm just going to add like that 1 drop of water. You don't need a lot of water. And then you want to take your toothbrush and then just go like that, you know, just make like a, I don't know, it's not really a paste, but just get the soap on the brush. And then you go back to your brow and then you brush your brow hairs upwards. So you can use any soap. You can use like sunlight green soap. You can literally use any soap. So you brush your hairs upwards. As you can see, it's upwards, right? You brush your hair upwards. And the reason I'm doing this is because you can see my brows are literally upwards. So I'm going to go back with my razor. I'm going to go back with this nice razor of mine. And then I'm going to cut it like that. Carefully at the tips of the brow, just to like further groom it. So I'm doing in this motion, right? I'm not digging it into the skin, I'm just cutting it like that because I don't have those scissors. Most people use brow scissors, but like it's really not necessary. You go back with your brush, and then you continue to brush upwards, and you can see already my eyebrow hairs are not as spiky as they were when I first brushed them upwards. So I'm just gonna clean that up just to make sure that, okay, don't cut your skin. If it doesn't want to cut, it doesn't want to cut, it's fine. And then I'm just gonna do that, make a nice, you know, that nice sharpness there. Like you can see it on this side, it's there as well, that nice arc. And we're literally done. So I like to go back with my finger and just press it down, and you can see as I press it down, like it looks like I did brow lamination, you know, like look at that. So I'm just gonna tweeze a bit here in the front just so that it's straight. It's literally your preference, you don't have to, but there we go. That was so simple. Then I'm gonna take a very light concealer. This is not the concealer that I usually use. In fact, this is not even a concealer. This is like this is a eyeshadow primer, just for the purposes of the video, just so that you can get that nice white crispness. I'm gonna be using an angled brush. As you can see, I hope you can see, it's an angled brush. And then I'm gonna put some little product there, and I'm going to literally do a line underneath, you know, like conceal my brows. So I like to conceal my brows from the beginning. There's some people that like to start from the end. Literally, you get the same product at the end of the day. So like, it's up to you, babes. So this step is not really that necessary. But if you want fresh, straight looking brows, like you just got them done at the salon, but you did them yourself from watching my video, do this step. And then you're gonna drag this product down. And then you just want to go in with a brush, a blending brush like this one, and just blend everything, because you know you don't want to be walking around with white concealer. And you literally are done. You know, go back with your toothbrush as many times as you can just to brush those hairs, you know, and make sure that everything is nice and straight. And we're done. We are literally done. So at this point, I hope that you have already liked and subscribed, and you have good brows, that is just a simple brow grooming that I feel like it's so important that ladies need to groom their brows